I think the one thing everyone should try to achieve is a zero cost build. You know, that's the biggest thing. That's the hardest challenge I am having with everything. Is how do I make a zero cost build? You know, I don't know if anyone else thinks about that or not, but I'm always thinking, how could I make a zero cost build? You know, zero cost build. I don't know. I think every builder probably wants to achieve that, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, does anyone else ever think about that? Zero cost build? Like all the books I have, that I've shown, that's the one thing I've always wanted to do was a zero cost build. Like start with just my hands and build up to something that didn't even cost anything. That's the thing I'm always trying to achieve, is a zero cost build. And it seems like it's hard to do. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely hard to do. But yeah, like with my scrap builds, you know, I want it to be, I want to be able to take something from scrap all the way up like to wow. Yeah, but yeah, that's what that every single thing I see that's built, I'm like, how can I make this from zero cost? You know, um, I have a challenge to everybody: build a birdhouse. I know it sounds like I'm being condescending or something. I don't know, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I want the challenge of everyone building a birdhouse. You see my pill station back there? See how bad it is, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see people like just like just take the challenge. Find creative ways to build a birdhouse. You know, I know you're like, well, what's the point of that? Well, I'm just the point is to show is to just I don't know, just be creative. Work with your hands. Um, I want you to be able to be like, well, I had something in my head. I want to try it, and you know, um, it turned out the way I wanted, or it did, right? But I want people not to be afraid to not show what it what it turned out to be. You know, like I don't want people to be afraid of having a house that's messed up. You know, that's the whole point of it. Is I don't want people to be like, well, my house isn't as great as someone else's house. Like the whole point of the challenge is to show that you can try. Do you think that's crazy to want to have a zero cost build? I don't know. That's what I'm chasing after is a zero cost build. I don't. That's why I keep looking at all these different builds and everything. I'm just like, I want a zero cost build. I want to take from raw material all the way up to something that's cool. I want a zero cost build. I want to be able to take scrap and build it out to something that's functional and something I want. I don't know. That's always been on the back of my mind. I want something that's zero cost. That's what I look at as self-efficient. It's taking something from 0 to 100. And you can't get that here in America. I'm sorry, but every single thing that's ever been that you could get at 0 has been blocked off by the community. Like, let's say electronics, right? All those get recycled, right? Batteries recycled. You know, chemistry. Like when you do chemistry, first you have to learn all of like if you went to school for chemistry, you have to learn so many different names and everything else before you even start into the laboratory, right? I mean, every single thing that you could start from 0 is blocked off from you doing it. It's the most frustrating thing ever. Like, because when I look at, like, when you look at, like, back in the day when they got free land, right? You could get a free land and build off it, right? I mean, there's not a single place in America where you can get free land, build whatever you want, and keep going. Nowhere in America, legally anyway, right? You can't start from 0 and build your way up. That's what frustrates me the most. I'm like, okay, well, how can I start from 0 and build my way up? You say build, you say, you know, the bootstrap thing, right? Well, how do I go from 0 to hero? Everything has a price tag to it. How do I go from scrap life to a shack or anything else? I mean, how many people want a $0 bill, right? I mean, there's billion-dollar companies that want $0 bills, right? That's the main goal. Isn't that the reason you get it cheaper and cheaper is to have a $0 bill? Isn't that what America is based off? A $0 bill? You know, that's the reason I don't like the minimum wage either. I hate the minimum wage. I wish it was gone. Hate it. Why? because you just it's just like it's just I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the registering of a car. That's stupid. Don't like it. I think you should be able to drive whatever the fuck you want. I don't think there should be safety things on that. Other thing, like these safety rules, I don't like them. Licenses for everything, stupid, stupid. You know, I mean, even the Amish have to pay a license, have to pay fucking car insurance, pretty much. And they have a horse. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't make any sense. You know. So yeah, I don't like the whole bootstrap thing because it's a lie. Even with Trump in the House, he says he's gonna push regulations. I mean, is he gonna cut back laws too? That's stupid. You know, in the day, can I go out and drink a beer, and not get arrested? Can I go into a restaurant, say, okay, I'm gonna light up a cigarette, smoke? I mean, shit, like renting a apartment or like going to a motel room. They say no smoking. Kind of stupid shit is that? Like, I'm like, okay, well, how the hell am I supposed to be comfortable then? Like the whole thing. Like if I went homeless, could I build myself up? You know, is there a plot of land I could just start building now? You see, like self-sufficiency is a skill in its own, yet we put a price tag on it. Don't like it. I don't like that. Scavenging for something is so damn hard in America now. You know, you know, the ability to go from zero to hero is gone in America, and I don't like everyone saying that you still can do that. 7% of the wealth is for 80% of people, or 90% of people only have 7% of the wealth. 10% have 93%, but yet we can't do what I'm talking about. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Like you want me to live at 7% of the wealth, but you block me from every single opportunity I could have to build a scrap light. Has anyone stopped to ever think about that? That America is earn to try instead of try to earn. I've always struggled with this. You have to earn to try. You understand what I'm saying? You have to earn to try. You have to have a dollar bill. So you have to earn a dollar bill to try to earn a dollar bill. I thought capitalism was supposed to be try to earn. But if you can't start from zero to hero, then what's the point? That's my whole point of scrap building, right? You know, like where can I go to get some junk? Have you ever thought about that? Where can I go to get some junk? Where can I go get some free stuff? Where can you go to get free stuff? Ever thought about that? I mean, yeah, there's secondhand stores, but where's the junkyard that's free? I mean, I ain't never, I don't get it, Why does a nonprofit be able to take free stuff, but a regular person can't? You ever thought about that? Why can't I go from zero to something? Why do I have to earn? I mean, yeah, why do I have to earn to try? Why can't I try to earn? Why ain't there a field I can go to and just pick up something and say, okay, I got this, let me combine it, and bam, I got something else for free? I mean, the whole society is just designed to steal to try. That's it. That's all we got. Still to try. That's it. When I look at like my neighbor when he stole my stuff, what he was doing was he was trying. He was stealing to earn. Now, when society only has 7% of the wealth, and when yeah when yeah 90% of us have 7% of the wealth. And what is the 93% of the 10% that have 93% of the wealth? They say go steal to earn. I don't want to steal to earn. I want to try to earn. I don't want to. I don't want to have to earn to try. It doesn't make any sense. That is not what my America was founded on. And that's the problem I have when I can't do a $0 bill. It takes tinkering away and it says earn to try. Everything has been built in this country that we got was because someone had to try to earn. And it's farther and farther away from regular people to try to earn. There's no zero to hero build. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no zero to hero build in America. Where is there a zero to hero build? In the past 50 years, where have you seen a zero to hero build? Right? I heard of one billionaire. I went from zero to hero, from homeless to billionaire. One person. One person. All the billionaires, there's only one person that's ever went homeless to billionaire. In the last 50 years. One. So how can you say capitalism works then? If it's zero, if there's no only one person that's ever made zero to hero, then when I say I want a $0 bill, you know, when I say the system is designed for me to steal in order to earn a dollar, I don't like that, when I have to steal to make a dollar just to make $2. That's what you have to do when you at zero. You got to steal to make $2. That's what society is built on now. In the hood, right? Now maybe farmers got a zero to build, but that's not true either. I guess if you inherited everything, yeah, you can have a zero to a hero build, right? How many people got that in the city? A $0 to build. I mean, a zero to a hero build. The only thing you got in the hood is zero to villain. Zero to villain. That's why I ran away from zero to villain. Isn't that what happened to me? I went from zero to villain. How many people go to zero to villain in the city? You know, how many people in the rural area went to zero to villain? How many homeless people are in the rural area? You know, and is there a system in place that makes you zero to villain in the rural area? That's the difference from a Democrat and a Republican, right? Republicans, they got zero to hero, I guess, depending on what they do, but they get screwed over. You know, they still stay in the 7%, but at least they get zero to hero, right? In the city, you go to zero, you go to villain to climb up. That's the Democrat side, right? Zero to villain. I mean, what's the easiest route? You know, the easiest route in the city is to sell drugs. That's your way out. Sell drugs, do criminal activities. Rural area, you got two options. In the rural area, you got zero to villain or zero to hero. City, I mean, the most common thing is zero to villain. I mean, you can have a zero to hero, but yeah, only one person from the city ever made it to billionaire status, zero to a billion or zero to a hero, right? One person from the city. Out of the whole United States, out of 300 million people, only one person from the city ever went from zero to billion. And the question is, how many rural area, how many rural people have went to zero to billionaire? None. But I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. Rural area don't want to make billions of dollars. They just want to be live comfortably, right? Zero to hero is, just providing a service for everyone. But in a city, it's just like I don't know. I don't know what city people want, but do you really like the zero to hero build is like just a fantasy for city people. A fantasy that drives you insane. Yeah, for real. There's not much to do a zero build in the city. There's no freedom in the city. I mean, I don't think there's any freedom at all in the city to do a zero build. No freedom at all. Everything is designed to make you a villain. From the laws to the everything. I mean, just try to be homeless to middle class. Only 1% ever even make it, right? Welfare is there, it don't work. Welfare don't work. But why? Because the whole program is to tell you to be a salesman and sell drugs. The whole program is there to tell you to go steal. The whole program is to go and hurt people. You know, everything is, I mean, that's crazy. You know, you can't do a zero build in the city, even though there's more people. Can't do a zero build. You know, can't do. Can't grow your own food. Can't produce your own meat. Can't produce your own milk. Can't do that stuff. Can't produce your own electricity. Can't produce your own water. You know what I'm saying? Self efficiency is broken in the city. And you might get it out in a rural area, but it's starting to be squeezed too. Like the cost to go out in a rural area is just extremely high. I mean, you know, look at how much it costs to get a farm. That's crazy. They, like America was is told you to go to the city, and then when you try to move back out to the rural area to go live a quiet life, you gotta have tons of cash. You know, they stole the land from the farmer. Like they said, "Oh, go sell this." How many stories have you seen of the farmer saying, of the bank saying, "Farmer, you gotta sell your stuff." I mean, man, look at all the stipulation there is on having meat for yourself. Look at how many stipulation there is to sell meat in America. They sit there and say, look, you gotta you gotta pay a license to go hunt, right? But if you went to try to sell that venison that you got from the hunt, you'd be in jail. If I went out right now, I got some rabbits and started raising them, and started butchering them myself, and then try to sell the meat. Do you know how fast someone would come and arrest me? These zero to hero bills are really pissing me off, man. The amount of red tape to get a zero bill is just it's impossible. So it's earn to try, not try to earn. And even if we take the property tax out of it, there's still gonna be property lines. There's still gonna be, hey, you know, it's, you know, there's still gonna be property lines at the end of the day. There's still gonna be people saying you can't be on my land. That was the fall of America right there. The fence and the property line. America's fallen a long time ago. I say America has been America since the cowboy was since the cowboy was taken away. That's when the $0 bill, I mean the zero bill went away. It didn't become about try to earn. It became earn to try. Other thing that I don't like about America is when you're 26 and when you're 26 and under, it's try to earn, and when you're 26 and above, it's earn to try. You know, that's the other thing I don't like. No one gives you a day of like after like 26, after 26. Like it depends on your beauty too. If you're a beautiful person, now you're automatically into earn to try. I don't know if anyone knows that or not. Everything's earned to try when you're beautiful, right? With anything, right? Really? You're rich, you gotta earn to try. When you're poor, you gotta earn to try. No, when you're poor, you gotta earn to try, and when you're rich, you gotta try to earn. It's weird. I don't like this stuff though. We tell homeless people to earn to try, and we tell rich people you gotta try to earn. Should be the opposite way. It should be the opposite, shouldn't it? That's how it's supposed to be. That's how America looks at it. That a rich person should have to earn to try. And somehow it's flipped around and said that we have to earn to try and they have to try to earn. What kind of backwards shit is this? You know? It's like you get to a certain level and it's just try to earn. That's it. And you ain't gotta do barely anything to try to earn. And when you get the bottom, everyone says earn to try. Get permission to try. You know? I've never liked this. It's been the downfall of America has been ever since the cowboy didn't exist anymore. You know? Ever since there's been property lines, there's always been earn to try with everything, like with farming. Once the cowboy went away, it was earn to try instead of try to earn when it came to livestock and food and everything else, right? It was earn to try. Even now, I mean, shit, try to go start a garden. It's earn to try. Everything's earned to try now. Yeah. Like the first car I ever made, or the first airplane, right? It was try to earn. And then after that, they put licenses and all, yeah. Whenever there's a license to something, it's always earned to try. When you gotta have a license or something, it's earned to try. It's always annoyed me. Even like a laptop. Try to build that. You'd have to earn to try. Make a movie. You gotta earn to try. I mean everything. Try to make a bed. It'd be earn to try. Pretty much every single thing you have to earn to try. And then when you're a kid, it's like your parents will say, "Try to earn," but then you look around, you trying to find something. All you could do is get your mom or dad stuff to try to earn. And at one point, your parents will say, "Well, you know what? I don't want you to try to earn. I want you to earn to try." That's what happened to me. That's what happened to my family, right? If I would have sat there and said, "Hey, I need this, this, and this," at a young age, they would say, "Okay, here you go. I want to try. I want to see you try this." But then I got to a certain age, certain point, everyone said, "Oh, earn to try." You know, like at work. Like your first day at work. Okay, they say try to earn. Last day at work, they're saying earn to try. You screwed up. Go to an employee, right? you know, what's the first thing you gotta do? Resume. Well, nowadays, you gotta earn to try, right? You gotta have a computer, so you gotta earn that computer to try to fill out an application. You gotta earn, like even the internet, right? You gotta earn to try just to have access to the internet. If it ain't that, then you go to the library, right? Well, you gotta earn your way to get to that library. You gotta earn to try to get to that library. You're like, oh well, you can hoof it, right? Well, you know, yeah, that's about the only way you get there to try to earn is to walk yourself there. And why is everything always slower when you trying to earn? Well, when you earn, yeah, when you try to earn, everything's slower. But you try to do a zero build. Everyone say you better earn to try. What the hell you doing? Everything's got a price tag to it. They're like what? You better earn to try. You know. You know. It's crazy. I don't want organizations to be gone away. That don't make any sense to me. You know. I don't know how a Trump fan could say, "Well, this is what needs to be done. We need to get rid of IRS, or property taxes." I don't understand that. I don't want to get rid of property taxes. I don't want to get rid of of you know, I don't know, like I don't get the whole concept of what's happening, you know, I don't, I don't get it, because it's still the same thing, it's still the same concept. You might change a few things or made it easier for big businesses to do whatever the fuck they want to do, but you know, you still haven't changed the circumstances of Rich saying, "I'll earn to try." That's all I'm saying. Rich people ain't earning to try; they just trying to earn. That's the problem in America. The rich get to try to earn instead of earn to try.